Matt Slick Fail, Logic, Part 1 of 4. The Nature of Logic and Language, the Limitations of Logic. All quotes are copied from CARM.org under fair use terms. Matt Slick is fond of saying the Christian worldview maintains that the laws of logic are absolute because they come from God, who is himself absolute. For the purpose of this discussion and video, we will consider only the first part of this statement. The Christian worldview maintains that the laws of logic are absolute. For the purpose of this video, we will also assume that Matt Slick's assertion is correct. Consider the following statement. Quote, "I didn't say I stole the book," unquote. Now we will speak this statement, vocally emphasizing different words, which implies drastically different and contradictory meanings. I didn't say I stole the book, implying that someone else stole the book. I didn't say I stole the book, implying that I communicated in a manner other than speaking. I didn't say I stole the book, implying that I acquired the book by some other means than stealing. And finally, I didn't say I stole the book, implying that I did steal something other than the book. Clearly, many distinct meanings can be inferred from this statement. But are the distinctions logical distinctions? Can we use logic to ascertain the distinct meanings? Matt Slick is also fond of saying logic is conceptual. However, because we use our minds to do logic, this is not the defining characteristic of logic. What the defining characteristic of logic is what can be shown, demonstrated, and what can be observed. This is to say, logic is not defined by what occurs in the mind. Logic is an empirical activity. So, when we talk about what logic can and cannot do, we must ask, what can be shown, demonstrated, and observed? Now we return to our example using vocal emphases. I didn't say I stole the book. If we indeed, the distinctive meanings derived from vocal emphases are indeed logical distinctions, then it is Matt Slick's responsibility to show and demonstrate them. And until Matt Slick does demonstrate those distinctions as logical distinctions, we have been successful in demonstrating that the distinctions derived from vocal emphases are not logical distinctions. If Matt Slick is indeed correct that the laws of logic are absolute, then he must show how they apply universally and absolutely to the meanings expressed by different vocal emphases above. We contend that Matt Slick cannot accomplish this challenge, nor can anyone else. Therefore, we have successfully shown that the laws of logic are not universal nor absolute. We should also mention Matt Slick usually answers these objections by committing the vicious circle fallacy. You can see www.viciouscircleprinciple.com, or you can see the YouTube link put in this video for an explanation of the vicious circle principle and the vicious circle fallacy. Remember, Matt Slick has no formal training in logic nor critical thinking, and his lack of training explains his ignorance and incompetence in logic and critical thinking.